All right, time now for the playbook presented by Modelo. Let's go back to the touchscreen with our very own QB, Matt Sims. Matty, we talk about Shedeur Sanders, one of, if not the top prospect coming out as a quarterback this year. Went for another 340 today, but it didn't start great for him.
No, it didn't start great, but this is what I love about, quarterbacks that have a ton of experience too, and also just have that internal belief within themselves. If they make a mistake, it doesn't matter. They're going to keep playing. We've seen that with Cam Ward with the highlights we've done this year. We see it again here with Shedeur Sanders. And what we're going to start the game off here, a simple concept that they have run consistently throughout the year. They're going to basically do like a double post concept with the back and the flat. So for Shedeur, it's the double post, inside post, outside post to the back and the flat as your read right through 1, 2 to 3. What the Utah defense does really well here is they try to confuse throughout the game, trying to crowd the line of scrimmage as much as possible to make sure that they are confusing the quarterback at the line of scrimmage, but also the offensive line. In this situation right here, we see a 2-deep coverage. And all we're going to do is we're going to key this Mike backer. This Mike backer, Lander Barton, has done a great job in this game and really specifically reading the eyes of the quarterback. So he is eventually going to drop. They're going to rotate into a 3-deep, 4-under look. So safety in the middle right here, 4 defenders underneath right here, playing the deep throws on the outside. But watch Barton right here. He is going to do a great job of going to his hook spot and then getting eyes back to the quarterback, and by film and preparation, really knowing when to then go with the receiver that is running behind him. And he does a great job of cutting, breaking on the ball, and then a poor choice of throwing type by Shedeur, but nonetheless a fantastic reaction by the middle linebacker to get back in depth, read and diagnose the play, and then to make a cut on the football. And you can see it right here. Oh, someone did it for me right there.
There you go.
Right, but you can see how great job getting in the zone. He identifies the play, eyes back to the quarterback, great cut, pressure around, collapsing the pocket, forces the errant throw. Really good job catching the football, transitioning right there.
First play of the game. A lot of quarterbacks, many will say, all right, this is getting me down, I'm done. Not Shedeur. He comes back out firing, has a great game.
Yes, and this is the thing right here. Crucial situations, he made big-time plays. This was the first right here. 4th and 5 situation. They're down 3, and we're going to get Utah trying to cause frustration at the line of scrimmage. So we have 3 defenders on this side. We see here in this situation a lot of movement by these 4 defenders. So we don't really know who is coming. We're going to be in a tough situation protection-wise, so we got to know, hey, get the football out very quickly. And this concept right here, Colorado, going to run basically like all-go concept again, right? So simple read for Shedeur. If I have a one-on-one, I can take it. If not, I'm reading whether it's a 2-on-1 on the safety on either one of those seams. The key is, am I protected? He does a great job using snap count, right? And this is something that is a huge thing for NFL evaluators to see. He's using the game before the play being snapped, right, as an advantage. He gets them to jump off sides. He gets a free play, a la Aaron Rodgers, what he did his whole career. Utah does a really interesting defense. They kind of mix and match to go to a 2-deep look post-snap, but they leave the backside corner one-on-one with Shepard. And as soon as Shedeur sees that he's well protected, see how his eyes are down the middle? He sees that it's only a 4-man rush, immediately gets back to his one-on-one situation, one hitch, throw, and hey, these one-on-ones, my guy versus their guy. He trusts his guy. Will Shepard did a great job all day winning these one-on-one matches, being strong, being physical, and high-pointing the football for a touchdown on 4th and 5.
This has not been a great 4th down team, and they're going up against the best defense, statistically speaking, in the conference. They were 2 for 2 today, and this is another great example.
This is another one right here, 14-6, crucial part of the game, too, just past midfield. But this really is, again, where it's, hey, don't worry about the plays. We're thinking about the players. And I got a great player at quarterback. I got a great player at receiver. Great receiving core in general. Yeah. And the offensive line is improving and doing better week by week. And right now, we're seeing a lot of communication. We get to the line of scrimmage. Utah mixing up their looks again with the concept we get here. Similar thought to before, a double post type of concept with now Travis Hunter from across the opposite side running the deep cross. So it's double post, 1, 2, to the deep cross being number 3. Key for this, though, I want you to watch right here. We see this pressure look. We're not exactly sure where we're getting. We have 4 men at the line of scrimmage at the snap. This defensive end drops out. 2 backers add on. So we have a 5-man pressure versus 7-man protection. So we know that we're protected. But watch Shedeur buy time. And why is he buying time? Because he knows it's 4th and 8. It doesn't matter if it's exactly how it's drawn up. The key is his coach, his father, is giving him the green light to say, I don't care what you do, get it done. This is a gotta-have-it situation, and he's saying, do what you gotta do. He creates tremendous space from the line of scrimmage, giving you this opportunity to throw the deep cross to Travis Hunter, who does.
Wow.
I mean, look at that right there. So we're going to go to the emoji thing.
Yeah, let's do it.
And we're just going to be like,
right.
oh my God.
Yeah.
Look
That's
at
what
that
we want
right
to see,
there,
Matt.
Okay. And that's where he belongs, right there in the center of the universe of all these emojis. But fantastic play. Way to contort his body in double coverage like that. And you can see that might have been the greatest read by Shedeur Sanders. It might not have been the proper decision, but he's got faith in his guy, and his guy has, the best ball skills, ball tracking skills that we've seen in college football in a long time.
8 straight games with 250-plus pass yards and multiple touchdowns. I mean, Shedeur doesn't get enough credit for what he's doing. The offensive line has allowed him to do things like you just saw there on 4th down. Here he is putting the game on ice.
Yes, and this is a really fun play, too. And this is an NFL concept that you have seen, that we have seen really on all Sundays. Tom Brady used to run this play a lot. Wouldn't be shocked if that's who they stole the play from. We're going to get a hitch on the outside, right, by both guys. We get seams right here by the 2 slot receivers, and then essentially like a stick that probably can turn into an option route where it can go either in or out depending on the coverage. All right, so for him, it really is whatever triangle read you want to go to. So for young QBs, what do I mean by triangle? It's the top route, number 1, but then it is either secondary route. So that triangle is essentially how we're reading this concept.
Interesting.
That same thing could be the same way mirrored on the top of the field. Typically with this in college, especially with the wide hashes, we want to be in the boundary because of how wide the hashes make the field. So this triangle read is easier. He's thinking seam right to down here. Now, if he had pressure, which, hey, right now, I don't know, it looks like we might be getting pressure. 5-man protection right here. We got 6 guys at the line of scrimmage. He's thinking, all right, I got to get the football out quick. At the snap, using snap count again as his weapon. As soon as he saw that, guess what? What was Utah doing? They were backing out. So now he's saying, you know what? I might have more time than I think. We're going to check it, make sure that we get into a play that we like to be aggressive against this bailout type of defense. And then what we get, clean pocket, 3-man rush. And now they drop into a sort of single high look here. And now this is what's neat about this football play right here. This flat defender is running to cover the hitch. All right, great job. This corner right here is responsible to fall off on this seam. Most corners can cover the ground and make a play on this seam route right here by Draylon. But what you can't coach is the precision accuracy of a 3-1 hitch and throw on the spot right. Corner's there. Made the break on it. He's pinching the offensive player. He can make a play, but only when it's a perfect throw can he not make a play. And that was a fantastic throw against a really good look. And then the great effort there on the end, right, from Miller to finish that off for the touchdown. And this was awesome. Draylon, man. Got it done for the touchdown right there. And the Buffs, they just, hey, man, they're not afraid. That's what I love about this football team. The defense is improving, and the offense is doing what they've always done. But now that they're well-rounded on both sides of the football, they're a real problem in the Big 12.
They've won 4 straight and are certainly in control of their own destiny to make it to the Big 12 title game. That was the playbook presented by Modelo. Thank you very much, Matty.
Thank you, sir.